This is Nipper's Tale, live stream number 53. Welcome and good morning. Such a good dog. There's no sound?
Huh?
Sound? There's no sound? Good morning? Good morning, good morning.
No
Can
sound?
everyone hear? Good morning, can you hear? All right.
You're okay?
I think, yeah, we'll keep going.
If I don't tell you I love you, just kick me in the shin. I don't know where I'm going, you don't know where I have been. So try to understand why I'm acting like a fool. I'm afraid of love, but only a little afraid of you. Such a gamble. If I don't answer the bell, just keep knocking on the door. Crazy for you, baby, but I don't feel safe here anymore. understand why I do the things I do. I'm afraid of love, but only a little afraid of you. Life is such a gamble, but a gambler I'm not. What scares me the most is, honey, I'm too high. So try to understand why I'm acting like a fool. I'm afraid of love, but only a little afraid of you. If I don't hug you and kiss you, just whisper in my ear. Bring me to my senses, blow away all my fears. So try to understand, 'cause I don't have a clue. I'm afraid of love, but only a little afraid of you. I wrote this song for Sam Lay. It's on the last Siegel-Schwall album, Flash Forward. Good morning, everyone. It's story time.
All right.
Already.
Already. Now that we're all awake. And Nipper has been such a good boy sitting there. I must say, Nipper has been a really good boy sitting there.
He's been good.
Yes.
Good dog. So, story time, Nipper. Nipper knows his story really well. So what's the title?
Title is Nipper's Tale.
Nipper's Tale.
Live stream number 53.
Not much of a tale.
Not much of a tale.
Well, this is a Siegel-Schwall story.
All right.
And Siegel-Schwall had a reputation for not wanting success, when the reality is that we already were successful and we knew it. And if more success meant less real success, why would we want more success for less of the real success? So I better explain
that one.
So we had a system. We were getting so much work, so many work offers, that we decided we were going to go for quality. So we'd get about 10 offers. We decided we were going to play 3 times a week. Once a week was at the Quiet Night, every Tuesday night, which we loved very much. It was our home, and we tried out new material. Well, not we tried out new material. We played new material. And we had people come and sit in. All kinds of people sat in. You know the stories about that. Because everyone played there. Bob Marley and
Buddy Waters.
Muddy Waters.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, jazz people, Miles Davis. And a lot of these people, not Miles Davis, but a lot of these people would come and sit in with the band because they played from Wednesday through Sunday. We were there on Tuesdays, they'd come and sit in. So we loved playing the Quiet Night. So then we had a thing where we would say, let's do a 250-mile radius. We won't play further than that because there's tons of work here. Why would we go somewhere else to do exactly the same thing and have to drive or fly or stay a couple nights away from home? We had it made, a 250-mile radius. And if we played a gig that was 200 miles away, that was even rare. We stayed pretty close to home, so we could drive to the gig, play the gig, and come back home. Weekends, okay? And the deal that we had was a set guarantee. No matter who it was, no matter where it was, there was no negotiations. We didn't need a manager or an agent. No negotiations. We just, here's our fee plus 75% of the take, okay? So that was it across the board. So we didn't have to do any work here. And then the group at one point said, how come we're doing all these college dates? We should do more clubs. They're more fun and this and that. Everyone had their own idea in the band of what they wanted to do. So every week I'd collect all the offers, which are about 20 offers for a particular weekend coming up. I'd say, okay, guys, what do you want to do? And they would decide what they wanted to do, and I'd call the people back. And so it was it. It didn't take any time. We were making more money than we could ever want. And Jerry Weintraub comes along, and wants to manage us. And I go, well, Jerry, that's great. What's the deal? He says, well, I'll make you $1 million in the first year. And he says, yeah, that's really great. I won't turn that down, but what do we have to do for that? And Jerry said, well, I'm going to put you guys on the road. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Now, we're already really happy. We're playing music, and he wants to put us on a road and take this all away from us. Plus, he was secretly thinking of disbanding the band and putting a new band together for me. Plus, I had to live my life through him vicariously. So if he didn't want to treat people like really, really carefully and kindly, he wouldn't be doing it, and that would be in my name. So none of this was making sense. So, bye, Jerry. So, we're having a great time. So RCA Records, they said they wanted us to go on the road. And so I had the head of management and the head of sales for RCA come to Chicago, come up to my little apartment on Argyle Street, and tried to talk me into going on the road. And they didn't have a real good chance because like I say, everything was so great. Why would we want to leave it? So, we did have something worked out. It was a 250-mile radius, but if Jim and I and Raul and Shelley decided we want to go to San Francisco, we'd book something in San Francisco, like at the Avalon or the Fillmore. I'd send Bill Graham a blank contract. He'd sign it, send it back to me, say, yeah, sure, come on. We'd go hang for a couple weeks in San Francisco, play 2 nights, and the rest of the time we'd hang in San Francisco. Then we'd come back to Chicago.
Or Colorado?
Or Colorado. Anywhere we wanted to go, we would go. Not because there was money there or this or that, but because it's a place we wanted to go. And Bill Graham would say, so, after you play here, where are you going next? And I'd say, we're going to stop in Colorado and, play a few nights in Colorado and then go back to Chicago. He says, how could you guys make a living that way? And I pointed out to Bill Graham that all these supergroups were going bankrupt. And we were making tons of money that we didn't know what to do with. So anyway, here's the guys from RCA. A losing battle, we must say. But they thought they had a chance. And one of the things I said is, we played in San Francisco, and you guys were not there. Nobody showed up. Nobody promoted the show. There was nothing about the record. And you think I should go on the road to help you promote your record? There's plenty of groups that didn't tour that had good record sales. You guys certainly could sell Siegel-Schwall albums without us having to sell them for you, right? Even though I know that's the status quo, that's what everyone's doing. So they said, I can't think of the other name of the artist that was on RCA. The guy that you really love?
Styx?
What?
Styx, was he?
No, not Styx. It was, anyway. They said they this other artist sort of had the same ideas as I did, and they said they wanted to just put us in a room together and leave. That's what they said.
Oh, T-Rex?
No, not T-Rex. And they left. This was my booby prize. They left with me. With RC. So that's the story of Nipper's
Tale. And Jerry Portnoy is here. I'm going to add.
Jerry, thanks so much for stopping by, man.
I'm inviting him on to the.
And that last song reminds me of you. And I think of you. When I play anything that's like Mojo, I think of you, Jerry. This is, how we sort of automatically just channel other artists sometimes? Sometimes I'm thinking about, we should channel ourselves. That's what we should be doing, but our mind strays. And when I do Mojo, many, many times I think of you, Jerry. And, other times I'll think of Mike Bloomfield or, that's an amazing thing. But thanks, Jerry. That's touching that you're here. So I'm going to do another song.
Okay.
That was story time. Let me know if Jerry comes on. He could say hello.
Okay, I've added him, but
Okay, you're added,
it's
Jerry.
not
Anyway,
coming up.
come over to the piano. I'm going to tell you about this next song.
Okay, no answer. All right,
What?
go ahead.
Okay. So, okay. Jerry, you're welcome to Zoom with us. And anyone, I should talk now. So, I do a Zoom at noon, close to noon. Whenever this is over, I run over to the computer. I got the Zoom set up. Everyone could join us on Zoom. And usually it's about no more than like 16 people
And
tops.
what is the Zoom called today?
Oh, what is it called?
Yes.
Zooming alone with a Zoombaline Zoomer weed.
Okay.
And you know the song? Does everyone know the song? It's called Rolling Along with a Tumbling Tumbleweed. Nobody knows this about the song since we're speaking about it. It isn't rolling along with a tumbling tumbleweed. Everyone thinks rolling along with a. When I tell you what the correct words are, you will realize how profound this song is compared to what we thought it was. Rolling along with a tumbling tumbleweed. No, it's about a cowboy in the prairie, rolling alone with the tumbling tumbleweed.
So
Big
alone,
difference.
not along.
One word can make a big
Paints
difference.
a very
Yeah.
specific picture, doesn't
So this song here,
it?
Holly and I wrote this. You know, you could get very angry about stuff, about other people being mistreated, about other people falling under a situation of injustice. You know, and we're artists and musicians supposed to uplift people, but we have another responsibility. As Dr. Subramaniam said, you know, you can't change minds with words, but you can get to their hearts with song. And we took that to heart. We were very angry about stuff, and the fortunate thing about artists is we could turn that anger into something good. And I don't think anger is good. The analogy I use is an archer, is trying to hit the target. If you're angry, your mind isn't clear. You're not steady. You're not centered. You're not going to hit that target. I'm going to hit that target. That's not going to work. But boom. So anger isn't helping us. It doesn't help us. Maybe we should get angry and go, you know what? I got to do something about this. But I don't want to take my anger with me. This song is exploding with anger.
But I made a cute little cartoon to go with it.
Yeah, but Holly made a cute little cartoon. If you go to corkymusic.com and go to my blog under media, you could actually hear the nicer version of this song. I'm going to do the mean version of the song right now because I wrote it thinking of my, people who would support some things that were, really bad. They would support that. And they're cousins. Everyone is a cousin. So what am I going to say? You're a jerk? No. Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Pretty mean, actually. And I don't know how to play this thing yet, but I felt like I really need to do this song. That's where we're at.
It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah. I don't usually use a lot of chord changes, you may have noticed. But I was so angry, I just started using all these chord changes.
Okay.
Here we go. This song, by the way, each verse is its own song, and each verse is the ultimate talking point of me and Holly. Okay? You got to get closer because I sing pretty soft. I'll turn the piano down a little more. is the one that guides you through this life, shows you true wealth, protects you from yourself. Who is the one? Who is this one? Do you follow? Is it vengeance or forgiveness? Is his eye still on the sparrow, or oblivious and narrow? Who do you follow? Who do you follow? We accept a bounty for our own hearts to share, not for those that have, but for ones with pockets bare. Or is enough never enough for our greed to hold? What is this treasure? To be loving or cold? Is this our heaven? Do we care? Or it's earth? Nurture its hell? Or just suck out its blood and trade it for wealth? What is this our heaven? Who is the one painting rainbows so diverse to behold and adore? Or do we pluck out the color? Do we press and abhor? Who is this one? I might point out that I know this is the middle of the song, but it wasn't a political think tank that created diversity. It wasn't a liberal that created diversity. I told this person, it was your God that created diversity. It's the universe, it's nature that created diversity. I'll do that verse again. Okay? Speaking of diversity. Who is the one painting rainbows so diverse to behold and adore? Not to pluck out a color, to repress and abhor. Who is this one? An outpouring of kindness, or is it anger and blame? Embracing this whole world as one nation? Or do we see only separation? Show me your vision for this creation. Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you on Zoom.
We'll see you. And how do we get to
I hope
Zoom?
you still love me.
Happy New Year, happy Lashana Tova, and let's hope 5781 is much better than 5780. And we'll see you on Zoom, which
Well,
is at.
I'm just going to add one more thing.
All
Our
right.
Zoom is at corkymusic.com/stream. If you go to corkymusic.com, you will be trapped in my crowdfunding project, which I'm working very hard on. I'll tell you about it later. But you can go to hear this song that I just did, a lighter version of it where Holly did cartoons. If you go to my blog, and that's corkymusic.com, and then go up to the menu and go to media and blog, and you'll see it. But the other thing I wanted to say is, whatever arguments we come up with, doesn't matter. Organize, vote, of course. But we're going to do more. We're going to try and give you really good information at each one of these live streams from now on. Coming up very soon, we're going to have someone from Common Cause, and Common Cause is attacking disinformation about voting. They're dealing with it. They're taking down sites, and they're also letting people know what they can do to cut through voter suppression and get their votes in, and how to help other people do that. So we're going to have someone come on, I'm not going to tell you yet, from Common Cause, and we're going to have something every week, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes of somebody addressing this voter suppression situation and how we could actually do something about it and not just complain about it. Okay, that's it.
We'll see you on the Zoom. Have a great, glorious weekend. And we love you all out there. And we'll see you in the Zoom room. Bye-bye.